Okay, so this activity we're finding the mean, and we're doing this graphically, meaning we're going to picture what a mean is using a graph. Now, a mean, another word for a mean, is an average. And so I like to think of the context where we would use means. In this example, maybe this is the number of times someone eats different students eat fast food in a month. So maybe one student eats fast food 5 times a month, another student eats fast food 3 times, another student only 1, another student 8, another student 3. The first step to find a mean is to find the sum of the numbers, to add them together. In some languages, soma means to add, so soma, to add the answer to an addition problem. So the sum here, 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 1 is 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 3 is 20. So in here we're going to put 20. Not saying what is the average. So the first step to find the average is you're going to find, you add all of them together. Add, first step 1 is add the numbers. Step 2 is divide by how many numbers you added for the mean. This is what we're going to do to find the mean or the average. So we added them, and now there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students that we looked at how many times they ate fast food. So we're going to take 20 and we're going to divide it by 5. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. Great. So now this is the part where, remember, we're looking at it graphically. What does this mean graphically? As in, if we're to picture what's happening here, we've got one student who eats at fast food 5 times a month. We got another student who eats it 3 times a month. We have one student who eats it 1 time a month, another student who eats it 8 times a month. So you can picture it. They eat it a lot more. And then another student eats it 3 times a month. So total across all those students, we know we added them together and there was 20 times that they ate fast food. 20 times. If we divided those 20 times equally so that all of the students ate fast food the same amount each month, then we would be taking that 20 and dividing it by the 5 students. So we'd be taking the 20 squares and we're dividing it so that each student goes to the same amount of times. And so if we divided that into 5 equal stacks, then each student, you can see it, would eat fast food 4 times a month. So the average, if this was that story for those numbers, then each student would eat fast food 4 times a month on average. That doesn't mean that's the exact amount. One student ate it only once a month. Another student ate it 8 times a month. But on average, it would be 4 times a month. And the steps to get there is we added all the numbers, then we divided by how many numbers we added. That's the mean.